We're live.
Hi. I forgot I was doing the intro. Off to a great start. Thank you for tuning into Final Show Films. We hope you very much enjoy this upcoming episode of our little game of Monster of the Week called Welcome to Nightgrove High. I will be your keeper this evening. My name is Craig. Before we jump into everything, I just want to take a chance to say, hope everybody out there is doing as well as you possibly can be. I hope we can bring a little distraction, a little bit of joy to your evening, probably some terrible puns. Watch out for Jeremy, such a punster. And then just also like to thank everybody who supports us through Patreon and other support methods that I'm probably forgetting right now. But without all of you, we wouldn't be able to do all of this nonsense that you're about to watch. A special thank you goes out to our $25 and up tier supporters, Trevian Alexander, Samantha Bates, and Elle. And again, if anybody I'm forgetting, I'm sorry, I'm going completely off the cuff here. So anyway, thanks. And after that rambling introduction, smooth. Don't worry, y'all. Covered it up. We're gonna get into it. So tonight on Welcome to Nightgrove High, I am joined by the cream of the crop of the academic environment here in Nightgrove. To kick things off, Mara, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Delilah Reed, who is the monstrous.
Wonderful. And Trevian.
Trevian, I am playing Sonny Simmons, the meddling kid.
Excellent. William/Shawnee.
Hi, I am William or Shawnee, and I'm playing Billie Jean Blazkowicz, the Wronged. And it is an especially ADHD night for me today, so ignore the flashing lights that might play on my face as I have to multitask or I will start to no-task.
Excellent. Speaking of multitasking, Jeremy.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. I am playing Lexi, who is the celebrity. Lexi has a last name. I know it. I just don't know it. Because I'm not in roll 20.
That is no problem. Alexis Laramie.
That's it.
And you said your playbook, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and last but not least, Holly.
Also, I just sent it, Craig.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Ruby Sinclair. I can't talk tonight. She is the chosen and is not about to get in a ton of trouble.
Totally. Absolutely not.
Dream big.
She does.
And Sen, unfortunately, Sen plays Zachariel Law, or Zach, the spell slinger. Sen unfortunately can't be with us tonight. And before we kick things off, if anybody has anything to add, jump in. But as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights.
Trans lights are also human lights.
Yeah. There are 4 trans lights. Vaccines, not brainworms, and fuck ICE. So, with that, let's kick things off. As we stopped last time, we the party, as we have a habit of doing, had been split. We had up in Lexi's room, Sonny and let's see who else was up there. Oh, and Lila were up there, right?
Yep, and Lexi.
Okay. And Lexi, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
and then
drunk.
yes, you are. Your character is also a little inebriated. And then out in the hallway, in the yard behind Ruby's house, which is next door to Lexi's. Ruby and Zach had been getting to know each other a little better. Remind me, Shawnee. BJ was just sort of like standing in the background watching this, or
No, she was more focused on the tracking down supernatural creatures.
Yes. Okay. So yeah,
which is what they were ostensibly there to do, which was really just a thin cover for the two of them flirting. But BJ's there to do her job.
Right. And there had been a ritual to determine a little bit more about what had occurred back here after following the tracks from the figure that Ruby had seen in the backyard led basically out through the woods on the northern edge of the manors and out over towards the highway. But I would like at this point, when we stopped last time, there was a sound of a garage door opening. So I would like to kick things off in Ruby's backyard, and then we will hop back and forth between the two. So Ruby, you hear the familiar sound of the garage door opening in the front of your house.
Can I tell whose car it is?
That is a great question. How do you think that Ruby distinguishes between her parents' cars?
They're probably different colors, I'm assuming.
Oh, sure, but I mean, you can't see them, so you can only hear them. One of them does one of them drive a sports car that tends to rev or something like that?
I think her father drives a sports car.
Okay, and what does your mom drive?
Something practical. Okay. I don't know cars well.
That's fair. That's fair.
Your dad drives a sports car whose engine you can hear from 2 blocks down the road. Your mom drives a minivan, which you cannot hear from that same distance.
It's funny because my mom growing up drove a minivan.
So it's basically a matter of whether you can hear the car in the garage, of whether or not how you tell which one is which.
Yeah. So your mom. God, it's the 90s. It's probably like a town and country or something. We're past the wood vinyl siding portion here, or at least that parents of or people of your parents' income bracket would be driving. So, like a Chrysler town and country. What color do you think it is?
I'm just. No, that is what my mom drove. Okay. We're just going to go all the way and say it's like a dark red burgundy.
Okay, fantastic. All right. And then your dad's car, the sports car, what color is that?
Silver.
Silver. All right. I like it. So
the most frustrating color to maintain on a car.
Mm-hmm.
He spends a lot of time out in the garage, right? Probably.
Yes.
Okay. So I think the fact that the garage door opening was the first indicator that somebody was coming would tell you then that it's your mom.
Oh, that's worse. Okay.
You know how sometimes you all made bad rolls and nothing bad happened immediately?
Great.
I banked those.
Yeah, she will turn to Zach and say, I need you to get out of here. I'll explain later.
And Zach sort of turns and looks. Sen's not here. Zach turns and looks super cool and sort of suavely turns away. Already has a magic circle on the ground. So I'm going to say turns and takes out and taps that and sort of does like a fall forward through it and will appear somewhere that Sen will describe to us next time.
Do I know where BJ is?
In the back of your garden, still hunting down monster tracks.
BJ, Lexi's house, please. I have to go deal with something. I'll explain things later.
BJ, like, looking over at where Zach just decided to nope out via teleportation, looks at Lexi's house, looks at the tracks that she was following, and is like, I'll do you one better, and I won't be anywhere near this scene when it blows up. And she starts following the tracks out of the garden.
Okay.
So you're headed back off to the east. Like,
yeah.
Okay. Ruby, what's your middle name?
Oh, geez.
No.
Oh, no. That's not a good sign.
We'll just go with my middle name, Lauren.
All right. So from inside, you're in the backyard, and you can hear muted, but inside the house. Ruby Lauren Sinclair. If you are in this house, you come down right now, or it is going to get worse by the minute.
She will go into the house.
You can hear Ruby from upstairs. You can hear doors opening and closing.
I'm down here.
There is a what is a worse indication of your mother's mood? A door slamming or a door shutting with a very slow but deliberate click?
Ooh, slow but deliberate click.
So you hear one of those from your room
Yep.
upstairs. And then you can hear your mom's low but elegant heels clicking on the steps as she comes downstairs. She turns and looks and she says, Molly had to come get me out of court. Got a call from the school that you left. Do you know what that is, Ruby Lauren Sinclair?
Bad.
Truancy. And she sort of stalks towards. What on earth were you thinking? A boy is dead?
Yeah.
There is a curfew, and worse, you have a math test on Friday.
Yeah,
I
that's
like how-
clearly
I like how
the
that's
worst
worse
part of
than-
that
I
situation.
like how that's the worst thing on her mind. Yeah.
Oh, it's like you knew my mother. Okay.
She stops, arms crossed, short skirt, long jacket, power suit.
I know this is bad, and I shouldn't have done it. I know.
Nodding.
But when we heard what happened today with Mark, you see, Lexi kind of freaked out.
I was literally
Yeah.
gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
put it on
Oh,
me,
yeah.
put it on my
Oh.
emotional state.
Lexi.
Yes, they knew Mark. They were supposed to go out with Mark this weekend. And when
why
they
am I
heard
not surprised?
when they heard what happened, they freaked out and they couldn't be there any longer. And I was trying to help them. I was just over at Lexi's.
Who drove home?
Lexi did.
You let Lexi drive that car of theirs in that state of mind? Also, you are not supposed to be driving without an adult in the car unless there is if another person your age is behind the wheel. We talked about this.
Okay, out of character, I do think they're aware that Lexi drives her to school every day.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so rewind that portion just to the portion about Lexi's state of mind.
Yeah.
It calmed them. I offered, but they really wanted to drive.
I have watched them drive. I am not certain how that could calm anyone.
Also, I will say the sheriff did know we were leaving and he was okay with it. We spoke to him in the parking lot.
So she arches an eyebrow and she says,
That is not a lie.
No. I know. She arches an eye and she says, you spoke to Rodney about this?
Who is that?
Rodney Dedman, the sheriff.
Is the sheriff,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I don't know if you, I don't think we've established the first name. I don't know if you would know you've probably heard your mom talk about the sheriff by first name.
Yes. We saw him in the parking lot. We spoke to him. He was okay with us leaving.
Sweetie, I want you to know that just because I'm going to call Rodney and confirm this doesn't mean I don't trust you.
Okay. Again, that's not a lie.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that
Oh, no.
to me or are you saying?
I'm saying that. I'm saying that just out of character. Like,
Okay.
that is not a lie.
Let's be clear. One of those statements is not a lie. One is.
Right.
And the one that is coming from the elder person in the room.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. She just pulled a trust but verify on you. So she says, sweetie, you are in high school. Do you know what girls your age should be thinking about? That's right, college. So you need to be focused. I know that there was a tragedy, but that is no excuse to leave school when you have something like this to focus on. What happened with cheerleading practice? Do you have to go back? Do I need to drive you back for cheer?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was canceled because a
was
lot
can
of
they
people were
just
leaving and Charity wasn't even there. So
well, we need you to focus on what matters most, okay?
I will. Today was a different day, but I promise tomorrow it'll be back to normal.
Okay. But you can't, especially with, and she kind of stops herself. She says, with everything that's happening, your father and I need to know that you're safe
Of course.
and studying, but mostly safe, but also studying. Have you thought more about any additional extracurriculars, maybe some that you could do from home to pad out those college applications?
I'm already in 10 clubs
Right, but
and cheerleading.
we talked about a nice even dozen.
Yeah, I can look
10
at
is
a
also
couple
an even
more.
number.
I can look into a couple more. Yeah.
10 is
Good,
also a much more round number.
good. Which ones? We talked more about debate. We
Oh,
talked more
she
about.
was in debate. I'm sorry. That was one of
Okay,
the ones I'd sent to you a while
okay,
back,
okay,
and I
okay.
forgot to resend
All
it.
right. And is she in student government?
Yes.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
the
All right.
ones off the top of my head is she was in student government debate, PEP, yearbook. I think those were the four off the top of my head. And
Okay. All right.
anything else that would round off a resume really well.
Okay. All right. All right. How about your volunteer hours?
I'm still doing my normal hours.
Good. Okay. Are you volunteering at Harvest this year? We had talked about looking for some options to be there. Um,
I kind of just wanted to attend Harvest with Lexi.
well, I mean, as long as you're there, we want to make sure. And she kind of leans in and winks a little bit. You just want to make sure that you're there for Harvest this year. Well, you wouldn't want to miss the naming of the Harvest Queen.
I knew it.
Real
It was
strong.
out
I
of
know what you
character. I
did
can do
last
so.
summer vibes here.
I, of course not. Do you know something I don't know?
Sweetie, so many things, but that's not important right now. What's most important is that you just buckle down. You keep your nose to the grindstone, you keep your shoulder to the wheel, you keep your head over the desk, and then you just try to stand in that position. That's something that you're well, that's something somebody used to say. It always made them laugh.
Okay.
That's certainly not a horrifying statement.
Look, I have to get back, okay?
Yeah, I'm really sorry they pulled you out. I was just with Lexi. That's
No,
all.
I have a standing request with Miss Carity to call me anytime that there is a word of you missing a class or getting anything below of 95. So I'm here in
Things are about to
case
get so interesting.
any of this pops up. Do you need me to take you back to school?
Just to clarify, because I had watched our last episode, I think school was almost out by the time we were going to
Yeah, it
Lexi's.
it was, but
Okay.
the implication I think listening to your mom and knowing your mom is that like, sure, school's over, but there's probably more you could be doing at school.
No thanks. I think I just want to be there for Lexi today. Like I said, I'll go back to normal tomorrow.
Sure, you make sure Lexi comes over here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And she kind of sits and looks at you and she says, you know, just be careful, okay?
Okay.
It's supposed to be such a safe place.
But I keep hearing.
She just kind of taps her arm. Okay. All right. I'll be home as soon as I can. Your father will probably beat me home tonight. Just with things are probably going to run a little bit long. They likely took a recess in our case. They took some other cases, so I'm not sure when ours will get there. But make sure you're here, okay?
Okay.
And she pauses. She says, "You know what?" She turns, pulls her purse, and pulls her wallet out, and takes a 20. She said, "Why don't we do something fun? Why don't you order in pizza?" And she holds the 20 out to you.
She'll take it. Okay. Thanks.
Get the receipt. Leave a tip, a moderate one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And she turns and heads back to the garage.
All right. Ruby's going back over to Lexi's.
Okay. All right. Let's hop to Lexi's room, and then we'll sort of hop back in time a little bit to Lexi's room, and then we'll hop to BJ, and then we'll hop back to Lexi's room when Ruby gets there.
As I split the party further.
Heck yeah. All right.
All I can imagine now is the next town council meeting. There's a agenda item addressing the sheriff's giving permission for kids to leave school.
Yeah, very much so. There's in this system, the keeper gets to make moves as well. Generally speaking, I don't name the moves. But one of them is called separate the party. And I know with this group, I was looking at that one like, I'm not going to need this one. They're going to do that one themselves. So, anyway, hopping back to Lexi's room. So, Lila is feeling a little off.
Yep.
Lexi, how you feeling?
Feeling fairly normal at the moment because, being blitzed is kind of what I do, although I'm not blitzed. Right. I feel like Lexi's probably just buzzed-ish.
Okay. And Sunny, how are you feeling?
Probably perplexed.
You've had one drink at this point, is that right?
Like not even that.
Okay, yeah, you're sort of just slightly nursing a can.
Yeah.
Okay.
The perplex is more that apparently Sunny has become Lexi's project.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
All right. So we resume there. Lexi, as the host, would you care to kick us off?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember. Do you remember?
I have that you're trying to find everything about Sunny. I don't remember exactly where that left off.
Fair enough.
You're trying to grill Sunny for information to try and figure out how to improve Sunny.
You need to find out the basic blue plan here before you can start making the basic blueprints before you can start making your architectural improvements.
Mm.
Tell me everything there is to know about you. Everything.
You get a lot of uhs and ums, and Sunny's been put on the spot and doesn't know how to answer.
Sweetie. Let's start simple. What do you do when you're not at school or what do you do? What you like to do? And please don't say school. I beg of you.
mean, I tend to enjoy like looking into folklore and
Folklore.
How does Lila responding to that?
It's kind of
Don't worry,
nerdy.
you'll get used to it.
It's a bit nerdy.
Yes, but there's good nerdy sometimes. I'm not saying this is it, but this is weird nerdy. But weird is something we can work with. Because okay, remind me is it 94?
95.
95.
September of 95.
Right, we are a year away from the craft becoming a thing.
Shoot.
But we can work with this. Anything else? Do you like,
I mean,
I don't know. What kind of music do you like? There we go. Everybody likes music.
That's a good question.
as a player, I'm uncertain what type of music Sunny will listen to.
That's okay. We can
Okay.
if you want to kind of think about that, we can fill in that detail later. We
Yeah.
can say that you effectively answer. Let me ask this while Sunny is telling you, I would imagine in some detail about the music, about their favorite type of music. Lexi, let me ask you this. What detail in the room, as Lila is there and sort of looking around the room while this conversation is going on,
Mhm.
what detail does Lila notice that is out of sync with the rest of things in here? What not necessarily like crack in the veneer, but what what detail does Lila notice that is not part of the sort of the polished persona that is presented elsewhere in this room?
I think hold on just a second.
Sure.
I think that there is amongst like all of the very clear Lexiness of everything, I think is probably the best way to put it. Because I feel like that paints a pretty good picture right there.
I like that.
There is a you would probably notice more than you might expect. There are a few like obligatory. There are pictures like ad events for the parents, that kind of stuff with family. But there are more pictures of like photos snapped at home and stuff like that of them and their little sister.
Whoa.
Which are much more like at ease, comfort, less poised. Less performative than you typically see from Lexi.
That's
Okay.
great. I like that. Being relatively new acquaintances, and this is addressed to both of you jointly. Lila, Lexi, do you think that Lila would know that Lexi has a sister?
Oh, I don't think so.
Do they look like? Does Lexi's sister look like it would be about the same age difference as Lila's sister, younger sister? Remind me both how far apart your sisters are.
Yeah.
That is a really good question. That I'm sure I have somewhere. I hope it's not oofed into the ether.
5 years younger is Hop.
Okay.
Hop Sage.
It is not poofed into the ether, I don't think. Hold on, I'm looking through notes. Those are not necessarily the most helpful notes. I think that's probably fairly accurate. Actually, that probably fits around.
About 5 years younger.
Yeah.
So they'd both be around 10.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So probably same grade. They'd probably both be 5th grade.
Probably.
Or 4th or 5th grade. Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. So that's what pops out at you, Lila,
Okay.
as you were looking around.
Okay.
I will also ask you one other question. Not that it is evident right now, but just for me to keep in my back pocket for various role outcomes. What is a supernatural tell that Lila is drunk?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Like,
I feel like I don't think it's the wings this time. I think it's something else.
okay.
I think her eyes start glowing a little bit. Like she's
Oh.
got she wanders around at night. You get like animals
Yeah.
with like night vision, like cat's reflection.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Okay, cool.
That.
Oh,
The-
that's cool. All right, I dig it.
The tapetum lucidum, the tapetum lucidum starts to reflect a little bit more.
Mhm. Yeah, it's doing that. when
Okay,
she
very
gets-
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Excellent. All right. So, Sunny, go ahead.
I was gonna say just as far as the music thing, I think the key here, and you don't have to like pick particular type. Is it a normal kid kind of music, like teenager '90s type of music, or is it something like fucking like
Gregorian chant.
right? Which, to be fair,
That was
in
me
the-
in high school.
That's also 90s. Yeah.
it must be said there was a specific band that made that popular in the early 90s among teens. I don't remember the name of the band.
No,
But
nor
yeah. But yeah, is it like traditional like bluegrass, but not like recorded bluegrass, more like the like that sort of weird kind of thing.
Hypothetically, if you were a kid, if you were like a weird kid with weird interests who lived in rural Maryland in 1995, you might have been really into a bluegrass group called the Hackensaw Boys, who there were 12 of them and they sang into a single microphone and that was kind of their thing. And they just sold cassettes when you would see them at the state fair and they were terrible audio quality. But again, that hypothetical teenager who probably had a giant red afro was real into the Hackensaw Boys, and that was definitely a thing that was around.
For the record, the name of the band that did that popularized the Gregorian chant stuff was Enigma.
Yeah,
No,
that's what,
okay.
that's
They
what,
were a
that's what
German
I'm
musical
finding,
product. Sadness
Yeah.
Part 1, 1990. That shit was everywhere.
That's yeah.
That song was fucking everywhere.
This game.
Like-
if it wasn't already, is just basically like it's the Craig Nostalgia Project. Here we go.
I'm here
Like
for
I
it.
can't even describe the level of pervasiveness that it was at that time compared to like a modern band.
Yeah,
It would be like whatever Taylor Swift song.
or like Golden right now.
Yeah,
From
no, Golden.
Kid-
That's actually a perfect example. It was that level of everywhere.
I heard that at the hardware store. And
You heard Golden at the hardware store?
Yep. The a septuagenarian guy behind the counter is sort of like bopping along to it because it's just so pervasive at this point. It was great.
First of all, I love that. Second of all, what the fuck?
It's just fantastic. So, or is it stuff like Like they might be giants. Like, are you
Yeah,
super into
like-
like the new release of The Flood, or
Like
I mean, not-
nerdy, like
I
There's
think
Dr. Demento.
oh yeah,
Mm.
Weird Al, Dr. Demento.
There-
Fucking Dr. Demento novelty stuff. Not even Weird Al, because Weird Al would be the mainstream version of Dr.
Yeah.
Demento.
there's a comedy line that is now ringing through my head that I think I'm the only one who will get, which is just, what in the name of German alternative rock group Falco is going on here?
I mean, I don't know the reference, but I know Falco. Rock me Amadeus.
Well, okay, so Drev, this is a lot to build off of. I don't want to push you into it,
It's
but
just
think
the
about
entire Rhino Records library.
no, probably something like neoclassical dark wave.
Oh my god, that's great! I love that. Okay,
That's
Okay,
perfectly
no.
specific.
Yes,
Love it.
you see Lexi's eyes light up. This I can work with. We will start there and we will expand out from there because, dear, that is eccentric in the right way.
Sonny just looks very confused.
Should look very scared.
well,
To
this
be
also gives
scared
it-
requires him to understand enough.
Okay, that's fair.
This also 100% means one of our episode titles has to be Dead Can Dance.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, a makeover is coming.
Yeah. Sonny, what do we see on Sonny's face at this point? Is it just utter? Is Sonny just utterly perplexed?
For the most part. At the comment of, like, there's a makeover coming, there's some concern. Like, it's confusion tinged with concern.
What is Lila doing right now?
Lila is sort of has at this point death gripped a pillow in addition to whatever drink I am holding because I'm feeling slightly dizzy.
Okay.
So that's helpful.
Sure.
Not at all.
Are you sitting on the bed or are you just standing
Yes.
holding a pillow and a drink?
I think I'm sitting on a bed at this point. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think with the ominous makeovers. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just ping ponging like back and forth between these
Great.
two.
So I think with the ominous a makeover is coming line. Is Lexi actually advancing on Sonny, or am I
No,
just picturing? okay.
absolutely not.
I'm just picturing like the shadow. falls
They're
over
not
Sonny.
How imminent
As funny as that would be.
is the out?
Okay.
Is
All right.
the
Oh,
So-
it's not I can't start now. I don't have that. That is not my style, but I know that style. I have friends who can. We will get you set up. You're going to look amazing there.
All right. So I think on that button, unless Sonny has a response right at this moment, just sort of continuing like perplexed, slightly alarmed. Let's hop to BJ in the
Yep.
woods. So again, this path, you are retracing the path again, runs in a wooded area in the back, kind of along the northern back edge of the houses of the manors. There is a fence line that is set back into the woods. A tall iron fence is set back a ways, far enough away from the houses that the people can look out their back windows here and tell themselves that their property just backs onto a picturesque rolling woodland, but present enough to know that this gated community is certainly gated all the way around. So you could potentially climb over it, but as we are picking up, you are still on this side of it, but
Mhm.
just into the wooded portions.
Can she see where, like, is there an obvious sign of how this trail got past this fence?
Yeah. So when you had traced it all the way, shall we just assume you're all the way back at the eastern wall?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
would have
okay.
traced it all the way.
Okay. So at that point, going through the woods, it is close set, probably about 3 inches apart. Um, iron poles with braces across them. I mean, this is an expensive fence, as you would expect here. When it gets out to the eastern edge, and you're looking out in the general direction um, of the interstate, or not an interstate, of the state road. Pardon me. Um, it kind of gives up on its trying to look like it's blending into the woods with the river behind it, and becomes it is mostly in the portions that are closer to the houses. It has stone, or at least a stone frontage to it. Here, it's that like pressed concrete block to look like stone, but as you get close, you can see where it is. It does have spikes along the top, but you would have to assume at this point that somebody either climbed it. If you're trying to get a little bit more information on it, that sounds like you are trying to investigate a mystery. Then I would love for you to give me a roll, please.
Hunter moves reference. Investigate a mystery.
Okay, so you
9,
can
success.
yeah you get a hold, so you can give me you can ask me one of those questions, or a version of what happened here could certainly be, how did it get over the fence?
Yeah, I would like to use what happened here for how did this thing cross the fence.
Okay. All right. So you're looking around, and from it, and you can see the fence here is about 10 feet. Or at this point, a wall is about 10 feet. And you can see about 6 feet up, you can see a muddy smudge, as though a probably one of those oversized boots was bracing against the wall there. And then at the top of the wall, you can see a scrap of fabric, like a sad little pennant, just sort of fluttering in the wind on one of the sharpened fence posts. Or there's sort of metal posts that are echoing the back more open thing, but essentially it's spike tops to prevent somebody from trying to climb over. But it does seem like somebody either uh, climbed the wall and went over the top. I would say, looking into it, it looks like either it could be a couple things. They could have used a rope. They didn't just flat out jump over it or fly over it. They climbed up the wall, given that foot impact on the wall. And it looks like probably there were more foot impacts. So they might have propelled it. They might have climbed up it, clinging to it in a Spider-Man-esque fashion. It's not really a way to tell. And you'd have to find a way to get closer to that little scrap of fabric up at the top if you want to investigate that.
Oh, she sort of looks up at it, looks up at the spikes on top of the wall, and just sort of, well, now's about as good of a time as any to start testing these out, she says, as she puts her backpack down for a second, and unzips it and reaches inside and starts to pull out what look like hammered steel sheets, as I am enacting the move that I gained at the end of last session. As she just pulls out these sort of like sheets of like hammered steel metal, and sort of reaches up to the shoulder of her jacket, and there's like a zipper that she has like either crafted or was built into the jacket. She sort of unzips it and takes one of the sheets that has been very carefully hammered into roughly the shape of her arm, the curvature of her arm, and slides it into the pocket in the side of the jacket, and does this repeatedly across all of her clothing as she enacts safety first, which is to say, gives her outfit an extra +1 armor.
Heck yeah! All right, cool.
And then she pulls the bike helmet that she has in the backpack out, slots it down, slams the visor shut, and then it's gonna pull out a bit of rope, weight it down with a rock, and just try and sling it over the top and try and wrap it around one of the spikes.
Okay.
To create a climbing rope.
All right, good deal. Go ahead and give me an act under pressure roll.
Can I apply that forward I got from investigating?
Yeah, I think this would be appropriate. Yeah, so you'd take a +1 here.
Make success.
Great. Okay. So you are able to get up to the top. And as you are up there, the problem is the spikes are placed in such a way that you feel like you can, if you want, you can climb back down on the interior, you can swap over and get onto the outside. But either way, it's going to take you a little bit of time to navigate the spikes on the top. And you can see there are cars driving past out on the state road as you perch up top and on 131, and you are going to be in sight of them. So if you want to be up there either enough to swap over the side or just to grab and reclaim the fabric, you are going to be up there long enough. Now you have your mask down, you have your so your face is concealed, but people will be able to see that there is somebody up on this wall.
Yeah.
So that's the mixed success, is that you can accomplish exactly what you want to do, but you will be spotted by motorists out on 131 who may not care at all, who may care, but you won't have any way to know.
Yeah. Seeing where the path, as she like gets up to the top and looks at the strap of cloth, could she see where the path currently exists? Could she navigate back to the other side of the wall if she like went back, got her motorcycle, and drove around?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable. You can spot out. You know essentially that it is on the south side of the river, and you can you feel like you are able to do enough orienteering here. It's across from High Ridge Golf Club. Yeah, you could go back, get your motorcycle, and drive out and around and up and get to the outside here.
Yeah, she won't.
You will be in full view of 131 climbing up on the outside of the wall, if that's your intent.
No, she just wants to like be able to pick up the trail from the other side of the wall. Basically.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So she's gonna grab that strip of cloth while she's up here, and then climb back down.
Okay.
On the same side that she came up on, so that she can then go back, get her motorcycle, and follow the trail from the other side of the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you grab it in your hand, and it is a torn strip. It is soft. It's a little damp from having been up here, maybe from before it was left. Maybe it was soaking wet and left up here and it's dried a little bit, or maybe it was dry when it was here and it has become a little moist just with the atmospheric conditions to which it has been exposed. But you hop back down to the bottom of the wall and take a look, reclaiming your rope as you go.
Yeah.
So I want to, and there is a torn scrap of flannel fabric, a sort of a light, the lighter portion of the plaid pattern is a pale pink, maybe very faded. Maybe it was once a lilac. The other portion is a deeper red.
She kind of turns it over in her hand, trying to see if there's any like marks or identifying like notches that would tell her any more information about it while she's walking back.
I mean, it looks like it was probably a from the way that it's there. It's old clothing for sure. Probably was once part of either a flannel shirt or maybe a flannel robe, like a bathrobe. Beyond that, it's not.
There's a difference in thickness between those two. Can she tell if this is like hardy, like wearing clothing, or is this like casual but has a flannel pattern on it?
So it's not a bathrobe. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's not like fluffy. This is something designed to be worn about for sure. And it has been not just worn about, but close to worn out
Yeah,
at this
like,
point.
but there's a clear difference between like this is flannel because it was made to be sturdy, and
Yeah.
this is flannel because we like the pattern and it's fashionable.
Yeah, no, this is flannel because it's designed to be sturdy and warm,
Yeah.
and it probably was for many, many years.
So yeah, she'll mull that over in her head as she's trying to piece together any thoughts she might have on the investigation while she's walking her way back. She'll probably make her way back to Lexi's just to let people know what she's currently investigating before she grabs the motorcycle and starts going, whether people follow her or not.
Okay. So we have a chance of actually getting the party back together, at least briefly. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you wander back, I think coming V, there is a just that susurrus of leaves moving in the woods that are getting denser and denser as you head west towards the grove. Go ahead and read a bad situation for me, if you would.
That forward only applies once, right?
I believe that now the investigate a mystery.
It's not. Yeah, it's not ongoing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. So the forward is just to a future roll, not.
Yeah, and actually, I think what so there's a hold from investigate a mystery which you can use to ask the questions. I think you're actually thinking about the read a bad situation when we were talking about the
maybe
+1,
that might be
which is because read a bad situation. If you act on the answers you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
that's how that works.
Yep. Yep. Let's read a bad sitch. That's a failure.
Ooh.
So mark your XP.
Yep.
And I think you just sort of at this point, the wind is picking up a little bit. September's in Maryland can be pretty warm, but there is a real chill to this wind blowing.
Yeah, wake me up when September ends.
Yeah. How do you what is your response to cold? What is BJ's response to cold? Do you sort of pull your collar up? Do you tuck your hands into your pockets? How does BJ respond to the cold? Do you just tough it out and not respond?
I think she doesn't respond a whole lot, but what she does do is basically just make sure the jacket is fully zipped up, the collar is risen to cover most of her neck, and probably like a little bit tucked into the bottom of the helmet, which she has not taken off. It is part of her armor, and when she's in a combat situation, she wears the armor.
Yeah.
Or a dangerous situation where she's hunting something.
Fair. So yeah, so you coming up and you trudge back, mulling over the events of the day, the information you found out. But I think as you get back towards Lexi's house, you are looking forward to getting in and out of this wind. And I think the thought that lingers in your head is just, it's going to be cold for harvest this year. And with that, we'll hop back inside. As Ruby, as you have come back over and you are, I assume, let yourself in. Hey, let me ask a question. I assume you both know where the keys are hidden at each other's houses. Lexi, I don't think your house is locked right now, right?
Knows where the key is hidden. Ruby has a key.
Okay, fair. Even better.
I feel like Lexi just had a key to the house made and gave it to Ruby.
Awesome.
Perfect.
All right, I like that even better. Okay, how about the other way around? How do you get into Ruby's house?
Is there a trellis?
Pick a lock. Yeah, no trellis, because that's also how Ruby gets out sometimes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. But yeah, so you are able to let yourself in. That's actually a good question. Lexi, did you lock the place when you went in and went upstairs, or is it unlocked?
There's weird magic-y shit going on outside, so yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so Ruby, you get back, you find it locked, but you have a key.
Mm-hmm.
They are reckless. They are not stupid.
What does Ruby see by the time she gets up to the room?
Lexi just looming, looming over.
Lexi, I think no. Lexi has a tape measure out.
Fantastic.
Lexi is full on, and if there is struggling, they're just like hold still, doing the body measurements for brain not function.
Sunny.
Yes, thank you, Sunny. Because I forgot, Lexi is also a designer. So
Oh no.
New project.
I'm trying to hide away from this. This is Lexi is very intimidating, and
Ruby
I
will
was
walk in.
intimidated.
New project.
yeah, new project.
Lexi, I really need to talk to you.
All right,
Like-
cool.
Pulls
What?
them out of the room for a second.
Half a sec, yeah, as I'm trying to write down a measurement.
Is Lila hiding well enough that Ruby doesn't even notice her?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at hiding.
Are you just at this point like have you slowly sort of crawled back and then on the other side of the bed now?
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
To use another 90s reference, is this like that scene from the Twin Peaks pilot and we scan across the bed and there's just like a much cuter Bob like hiding on the other side of the bed?
I understand that reference. Cuter than Bob is a low bar, I will say.
I'm not yeah, that's not yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true.
And the
I
hand's
love
gonna
that.
reach up from behind as the door presumably slams shut. They're scary.
It's funny because I feel like they're probably the smallest or least physically imposing person.
It's intimidating.
Directed to Sunny, right?
Sunny, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Lila
feels
is going to be
accurate.
climbing up back from the bed, clinging to the bedpost now. Okay, you're still there.
How in your drunken state, how sleep paralysis is this climb onto the bed?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's a little horrifying, yeah.
A little bit.
All right.
I am so disappointed, by the way, by the fact that Lexi was so laser focused that they did not notice any of the supernaturalness. Dude.
Lila is lucky.
All right. I would like an act under pressure from Lila, and I would like a read a bad situation from Sunny, please.
All right. Action under pressure. I can just click this. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Here we go. Mixed success.
Vaguely better.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So I think with that result, Sunny, go ahead and mark an XP. And then, yeah, Sunny, let me ask you, how do you rationalize this freaky ass movement onto the bed? Are you just like, wow, girls are weird when they're drunk? Or is like...
I very much just chalk it up to the alcohol.
Okay, fair.
It's like, weird body movements from a drunk person. That makes perfect sense.
Lila, you are vaguely aware that like maybe you're not playing it as cool as you would ideally like. But no sense that you're like you're slipping, but like
okay.
Ooh, maybe you gotta, I think you're at that level of drunkenness like, oh, I don't want to let anyone know that I'm drunk. And your next response is like, hello, it is me, Lila. I am fine.
Yes.
You know? All right.
I I'm gonna lean on the end of the something then.
Do you miss at the first go and then
Yeah.
go back and hit it on the second try? Okay.
S- folk stories and like supernatural shit. Is that
I mean, like I suppose it could be supernatural, but a lot of the time there's like common things that people just misinterpret.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So like what's the deal with harvest here?
There's not a lot of good literature on it. There's like I'm not from here originally. I've only been here a couple of years now.
Me
But
too.
My God.
Months. Couple months over the summer. People died. They said in the home history class.
mhm. Yeah, they sacrificed people for
Really?
I'm not entirely certain the purpose.
Sacrifice? Like sacrifice?
Yeah,
How?
has been documented how they perform these.
Wasn't it like a Burning Man situation of like literally putting
They
them
seem to
inside the
remember.
Yeah.
Wicker
Yeah.
Man, you mean?
Yep.
Wicker Man? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burning Man is a totally different thing.
To be fair, same like giant
with
Wicker
that
figure, but
attitude,
with someone
sure.
inside of it.
But yeah. So there is a harvest. There is a Wicker Man, and traditionally the climax of harvest would be where the harvest king or queen, generally a 16-year-old from the town, was chosen and would go up along and well would go and be in the Wicker Man, and then it would be set alight.
Like
The general consensus seems to be that everyone considered this, at least residents of Nightgrove, from murmurs that you heard in school when people complained about it, was that it wasn't a sacrifice. It was that the Harvest King or Queen was going home.
And the only Nightgrove local who seemed to think this was weird was BJ.
Yeah. And actually, you spent some time, Sonny, at the library doing some research that we kind of said. So, if you would like to do a retroactive investigate a mystery, I think you can use that time if you want to find out what else you learned about this. Okay, so you can ask me a question, sort of one more element of detail about harvest. I know one of the questions asked was sort of to what purpose. You could also ask, how long has this been going on, or anything else that you would like to find out about harvest. Were you, and also I'd like to ask you, how are you doing this research? Were you hitting the microfiche and doing checking out, past years of the local newspaper? Were you looking for books on history?
I think it's been established that Sonny has looked like through the microfiche
Okay,
old
excellent.
papers and
Yeah.
like I believe Sonny is aware of how long it's been going on already.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we had that in the history class. Well, at least you know that the town was established prior to Maryland becoming a state. It was I think
You gave a date.
Oh yeah. So no, actually, I apologize. So the town was founded in 1837, at the same time as Carroll County. So after Maryland was a state.
Samuel Chase.
Yes.
So I
So-
think I will ask, to what purpose?
So, you in looking back through the papers, you also can see um, another large part of harvest uh, is the essentially the kind of like the state fair, which usually happens over the summer. Harvest tended to be a celebration really within Nightgrove and the agricultural community therein. And one of the big parts that it seems like was always, because there was always a picture of it, was they would have an entry for biggest pumpkin. And some of them are gigantic. I mean, there are other, kind of largest root vegetable, largest rutabaga, things like that that will come up. Um, but in looking through, you note that after harvest uh, was made illegal. Oh, by the way, I goofed. Um, Chase County was established in 1837. Nightgrove was established in 1762. Sorry, but ever since the sacrificial part of harvest was outlawed, the last harvest queen that was burned was in 1982. And looking through since then, the Wicker Man would still be burnt every year, but there would no longer be a harvest queen or any livestock inside it at the time of its burning. And you look through since then, and every year since then, the largest pumpkin and the other record-winning um, livestock and vegetables and everything have gotten progressively smaller each year since.
Great pumpkin comes for our souls, Charlie Brown.
And generally speaking, you kind of noticed this and started to cross-reference agricultural revenue and output from all of Chase County, but most of which is centered in and around Nightgrove, has also not an exact decrease, but has been pretty notably decreasing year by year since 1982.
Something he who walks behind the rose.
And I imagine it doesn't match up to other trends like other parts of the state.
It does not. There are
Okay.
other parts of the state, as you cross-reference. There are good years and there are bad years. They are largely trackable. Some years Southern Maryland does better than Northern Maryland, but that seems to correlate with weather patterns. Nowhere else in the state has had a slow but steady decline consistently over time.
So I'd fairly briefly describe that as like, it seemed to be like most harvest festivals, a blessing for good harvest.
Sorry, go ahead.
They just kept up old practice of sacrifice to do so.
The other thing that pops out at you, since you were doing, feel like research is Sunny's thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so eliminating of possibilities and so on are also kind of your thing. So in looking into it, you also noticed that prior to 1983, there are no fatalities of anyone under the age of 20 reported in Nightgrove, other than the Harvest King or Queen. Now, some of that could be because Chase County Hospital is technically outside Nightgrove limits, so maybe it just so happened that anyone who was particularly ill was in the hospital at that time, but that does also stick out to you. And since then, there have started to be, in 1983, there was a traffic accident where a new driver was struck by a truck on 131. After that, you start to see here and there, not a lot, but notable because the number is higher than zero, you start to see that there are fatalities of individuals younger than 20 years old within Nightgrove.
No,
But it's
they outlawed
probably
that.
just the big pumpkins. And I apologize, I interrupted you.
It's like, no, Holly, they outlawed the sacrifices. You're safe, totally.
Oh, of course.
Totally safe.
They won't bring it back this year. That's
No.
not what this is leading up to.
It's definitely not 13 years since the last one.
Yeah. I'm so safe.
It's fine. We just have to kill all the adults.
I'll point. I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll point you all to my cup.
It's
Probably fine.
fine. Let's
fine.
just let Charity be queen.
There
More
you
of-
go.
There
More
you
of
go.
that
That's the
strange
spirit. That's the
oil.
spirit of harvest.
Probably nothing.
So yeah. So that's that is the information that you have gleaned. How much of that do you impart?
Probably just the very basics. It's like, yeah, they were sacrificing people. What for? Some kind of blessing, it seems.
Well, it was weird at school. Something's weird. Weird.
That's all she can say.
Yeah, I'm totally not being weird. The internal.
Okay. I was gonna say there is a possibility that you say that one out loud, but no,
You know
that's
what?
internal.
Yeah, no, it probably does.
Okay.
It's
Fantastic.
funnier.
So, Sonny just chalks it up to being drunk.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It was weird.
Cool.
I'm not weird. That's a very drunk thing to say.
Yeah. Cool.
Excellent. All right.
Gonna keep leaning here.
You
That
just
one also
slowly
came
start
out loud.
sinking.
What did you say, Sonny?
Do you just slowly start sinking farther and farther into the lean?
No, I'm just clinging harder to it, the whatever I'm clinging onto.
It's one of the you have a poster bed, right? Right, Lexi?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
you're just sort of like both arms around the post now?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to jump over to Lexi and Ruby, but before we do that, this seems like it might be a good time for us to take our break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes or so. I have confidence in us that we can do 5 minutes tonight. But
You say that every time.
I'm an optimist. Don't hate.
Never 5 minutes.
So, but anyway, when we take our break, you take yours. So get up, stretch. Let any creatures inside your house that need to go out, go out. Let any creatures outside your house that need to come in, come in. And
It's
we'll
cold
see you back.
outside. They're cold
Thanks.
outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just a picture of Mothman. If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. And we'll see you all in just a minute.
are back.
A dinosaur story.
Oh no.
See, I don't fight it on this night.
All right.
Just Mondays.
Just give in and accept it.
that. Well, that got all right. That's a little disturbing from our sleep paralysis demon.
Right.
But yeah. So hopping out into actually, I don't want to presume. Ruby, where are you dragging Lexi?
Literally anywhere where there aren't other people.
Okay.
Like,
So anywhere in the house, probably,
The
except
hallway.
for where the housekeeper is. But
Spare bedroom. Yeah.
go. Yeah, what's going on?
So much.
Hold on. 26. Okay, what's going on?
So much has happened in the past 20, 30 minutes, however long I've been gone. Okay.
Okay, still.
Okay, first of all,
Where's anybody?
Okay, hold on, I'll get to that. So first
Sorry,
of all,
yeah.
I kiss Zach.
Okay, good.
I don't know how things went because right afterwards, we were in my backyard. My mom got home.
Oh shit.
She didn't see it.
Okay, good.
Zach disappeared into like a magic. Oh, I know about the magic thing.
Okay, good. Finally.
Actually, like he told me a lot, like other stuff too. But yeah, anyway, and stuff with like his dad and everything. He told me stuff, and then that led to me kissing him.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to tell me. I'm gonna need you to tell me that stuff later, but I feel like that's not the focus, so we'll move on from that.
Yeah, so he disappeared. I don't know where Zach is. BJ went off somewhere. I don't know. Well, I told her like that I needed her to go like back to your place or something, but then she went another direction. So
Well, that's disappointing.
she's gone. My mom got called out of court because I skipped school.
Oh shit.
I was able to smooth it over, and this is what I need you to know.
Okay.
So I told her that we left school because you were panicked about Mark, because you and Mark had a date this past weekend.
Right, Mark, date, yes.
It's like half true ish.
It is true adjacent.
So I was being there for you.
Okay.
Okay. Also, she wants me to go back to the house and wait for my dad, and she wants you to come with me. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because you're going through stuff. So
Right. No, that makes sense.
she wants you over at the house tonight.
Okay. That's entirely doable.
I think that's most everything. She went back to work. I mean, I think she's gonna be gone until like midnight or something at this point. So
I mean, isn't that
just be
normally
my-
the case anyways?
I mean, even longer because she got pulled out. But
Right.
I mean, it'll just be my dad tonight, which makes things a lot easier.
Okay. So
And I was reminded of a lot of stuff and what I'm supposed to do and what I'm supposed to be. And she wants me to join 2 more clubs at this point. And I also think I'm going to be Harvest Queen.
okay.
Yeah, she said something about that. So she knows stuff.
Interesting. So all right. There's a lot going on there. First things first, absolutely cool. I'll go over to your place. It's fine. What
Okay.
do we do with Sunny and
I have no idea.
new kid?
Lila would be fine. Lila's parent approved. I think.
Okay. Sunny less so.
Sunny would probably be okay. It's honestly BJ and Zach that wouldn't really be parent approved.
Well, they've apparently fucked off, so that's fine.
Yeah. As long as Sunny stays quiet, I think they'll be okay.
Well, good news.
It's also fine because they're your new project, so we'll just
Right,
play it
right.
off like that. Like,
Yeah.
that should be fine. I didn't tell my mom there were extra people, but again, it's my dad, so it'll be easier.
It'll be, yeah,
And
it should
I'll
be okay.
just, with Lila, I'll be like, yeah, she's in clubs with me, and my dad will be like, oh, great.
Yep.
So it won't be as big a deal.
Cool.
The bigger deal is, I mean, I haven't even been able to talk to Zach at this point because everything happened really fast.
Right.
But, like, even if, he feels the same way, then, like, my parents aren't ever going to let me date him.
Well, no, of course not. That's what makes him so appealing as that's more that's not a stop. That's not a barrier. That's barely even a speed bump.
My mom has spies at the school.
So
she knows what's going on. Also,
you know everything that's going on.
They've been wanting me to date Richie for a really long time too. I know.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's worse than Victor.
I'm just saying there are ways around. You just have to get creative.
I mean,
we'll talk. It's fine. We'll arrange stuff. You have a wing person. It's covered.
I mean, I still have to talk to Zach because I don't even know how he feels about stuff. So,
also entirely fair. I mean, did you tell him about your stuff?
No, I didn't have a chance to.
Were you going to tell him about your stuff? Okay.
That was gonna follow. I just didn't have a chance. Well, also before he disappeared, I said I'd explain later.
Cool. Perfect. So when you tell him that stuff, wherever you currently rank on the potential should I date this person stage is going to go way the fuck up.
Why?
Are you kidding me? Let me ask you this. Actually, it might not be this because might not be the case for you because you've got a lot going on anyways. But when you learned that Zach has special talents.
Yeah.
Did that make him less appealing to you or more?
Yeah, way hotter.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because
special talents, I have special parents.
Or you have special talents too. And that gives you mystery and mystique. And an edge of danger to you. All of this is like it's pure sex appeal.
I'll take your word.
In addition to the hotness that you already are. Don't worry, that's not going to be the issue here.
Okay. Oh, and when you come over tonight, like, I don't know what my mom's told my dad, but you need to be like, I don't know, depressed, sad.
Sweetie, I'm an actor. I can pull off being upset over the death of somebody who. What is his name again?
Mark. His name is Mark. Remember that.
Mark.
Yeah, actor. Remember your marks.
There you
go. Good one.
Actors
Mark,
never remember
that's
their
right.
marks. I don't know what you're on about.
See, also, that's entirely fair. No, I can do that. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Piece of cake. Yep. Is that everything? Because I should go check and see
I think
if
that's everything.
if my project and New Girl have destroyed my room.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
And I think at this point, that is a good time for BJ to
I was about to say,
re-enter the
an
house.
armored woman in a motorcycle helmet to walk back in the back door.
Yeah. So
maybe walk in the back door. Did somebody lock the door when they came back in?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Ruby thinking about that?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough.
Door's
All
wide
right.
open.
not just unlocked, but wide open.
Just like fully wide open.
I pictured
Amazing.
that. She just
We're
ran in
gonna
the
die.
There are like 3 possums in here now.
I was gonna say, BJ walks up to the back door, sees it wide open, immediately puts a hand to the back of her waist just in case someone got in and is like a threat nearby, and like walks in looking around. Anybody here?
Hello?
Oh, good, you're still alive.
The door slams
Dude, it's been
behind
like
you.
15 minutes.
I turned to see where the door slammed from.
From the outside.
That ain't fucking good.
It's the wind.
That cold, cold wind.
The wind.
Ruby, go check and see if go check and see if they've ruined our room. I'm gonna go deal with our.
Right. Yeah, you go deal with BJ. She'll elbow Lexi on the way down.
Amazing.
Yep. Head down the stairs 2 at a time. Hey!
Yeah, you find BJ, jacket on, zipped up all the way, motorcycle helmet on, visor down. And she's looking at your back door with like her one hand reaching under the back of her jacket.
Just so you know, we do have a housekeeper who will kick your ass if she sees you just having walked in looking like that, because you look like somebody who's about to either rob or take hostages. Don't get me wrong, that's super hot.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I'm the one you need to worry about doing that.
sorry, come again?
Well, weird shit's
In all
happening.
senses of that term?
No, weird shit's happening.
No.
Yeah, weird shit happening. I just want to point out.
Right, you're right. The only one of you that knows what I do is Zach. That's right. And he took
What do
off.
you do?
I hunt the weird things in the night.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you say you hunt the weird things in the night, don't make a strange joke. Don't make a strange joke. Are
Me too.
do you hunt the strange things in the night the same way that Zach does?
Yeah, we tend to work together a lot.
That makes so much fucking sense. Do you hunt things in the night through the same sorts of methods that Zach does? Or do you just pick up your helmet and beat people to death with it? Strange things to death with it.
I'm a lot more straightforward than Zach is, yeah.
Okay. Still hot. And there's reason for us to be concerned right now.
Well, unless your groundskeeper happened to walk right past me and not say anything about the person in the motorcycle helmet. That door didn't slam itself.
I mean, I'm not going to say that that's not a possibility. I don't know. She's
Also, does anyone in this rich, high-end fucking suburb wear flannel? She says as she holds up the scrap of cloth.
baby. It's 1995. Yes.
What about
Let me see. Let me see.
What
Let
about
me see.
actual blue collar flannel? She
Let me
says as she
see.
hands the scrap over.
Yeah. Is this like actual like? It's all actual flannel, but like, is this like high-end garment stuff?
Go ahead for more information that was already shared earlier, which you can tell by looking at it. You know, this is not like a fuzzy nightgown or something. Go ahead and give me investigate a mystery.
All right. I don't remember how any potential bonuses go, but could there be some for the fact that I do have design stuff in my background?
You know what? Yeah, I think so. Take a +1 on this.
Okay.
I dig that.
And I don't remember. I'm just gonna roll it and then we'll add one.
Yeah, for sure. That's I think almost always the easiest way to do it.
11.
Heck yeah. All right. So yeah, so for sure. So what you can do, you can hold 2. You can ask me one now and then you can take a follow-up on this later or right now. You can ask me 2 questions now, you can ask me one now. They have to be related to things that you could reasonably infer from this.
Right.
But, your first one presumably is about, you know,
yeah, like is this like the American Apparel, like super high end? Not American Apparel is super high end, but you know what I mean.
No, so okay, so I think two things jump out at you. This is a quality fabric in exactly the way that you don't find at American Apparel. Like this is designed not to be worn for show, but this is designed to be worn for wear.
Warmth and
yeah, or yeah, a little bit of warmth, you know, certainly well wearing. The other thing is it is older. I mean, it is faded. The colors on this very clearly once were more bright. They have faded in the sun. This also was thicker at one point. It has been washed many times over the years, presumably, and has worn down. It is thin not because it is cheaply made or designed to be disposable, but because it has worn thin over time, both with wear and with washings. There is a little bit of there is a slight smell of must or mildew to it. And there is a slight smell of like engine grease or oil to it.
Okay. Where did you find this?
Following the trail of Ruby's stalker from this morning.
Okay.
They made it all the way to the east wall and climbed up. That was left impaled on one of the spikes.
Interesting.
I was going to get my motorcycle and go follow the trail from the other side of the wall.
I think so. That's one, and then I've got another hold. Correct.
And you can ask it now, or you can jot it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What size shirt is it?
Okay.
Because that will give us potentially descriptive elements of whoever was wearing it. Yeah.
So it's a small enough scrap that is tough. That is tough to say. It's I think what you can get out of it looking at it here is that it actually wasn't probably wasn't a shirt. It is to the point where it was either it could have been like a nightshirt, like an old-fashioned nightshirt,
Okay.
or a nightgown, or a house coat, something to that effect.
Okay. I will relate that stuff.
Good to know.
Yeah, this isn't your I don't know a good way to say this. It doesn't sound insulting. So just understand, I don't mean it to be insulting when I say this. This is not a shirt being worn by one of the plebes at high school.
Yeah, but I also don't think it's the kind of blue collar fashion that you'll typically find around here.
No, it's not. It's not at all. This is an actual. There is authenticity to this, not show.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I don't suppose you perchance noticed any. Did they jump the wall where there were cameras?
Not that I saw. Though they did immediately. It does immediately walk out onto the highway.
Yeah, you actually would know that it seems to have been the trail that you were following was far enough back into the woods that any kind of backyard or surveillance cameras probably wouldn't have caught it. In fact, it seems that was probably intentional.
Yeah, the route that I was following seems like it was in the woods specifically to avoid cameras.
Okay, great.
So you can glean from that there is an intentionality to it. You know, it's not a.
Yeah, someone did that on purpose.
As someone who is very familiar with, let's say, like the shambling undead, because Dad, they
don't tend to think about that.
Right, exactly.
Alrighty. Well, we have some information. We'll just have to figure out what to do with that.
Like I said, I was going to go keep following the trail.
By yourself.
Do you feel like coming along?
I would love to. Like that's not even a joke. I would actually very much not mind doing that. But well, give me 2 minutes.
Trail of muddy
I
boot
bound
prints
up the stairs.
Trail of muddy boot prints won't last forever. I basically got to follow it now or it goes away.
2 minutes.
What is Lexi? Let me ask you, your housekeeper. What television show is she watching very loudly in her does she have kind of an off-duty room in here where she can?
I would assume so.
She can stay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
I assume she's living.
Yeah. What television show is she watching very loudly at this time of day when usually no one else is home?
I think. Shoot. Trying to think of something that is. It's midday. I am going to say, like, as funny as it would be, or as much fun as it would be like Twin Peaks. I'm going to say, like, the most American, like, yeah, 100% Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to put it in your.
Yep.
In your
Jerry
head.
fucking Springer.
Okay, so you can hear, like, gasps and cheers and clapping and jeers variously echoing down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Back up in Lexi's room, as Ruby re-enters. Let's pick up there. So, Lila clinging desperately to one of the posts. coming back in. Lila, by the way, who you did not clock last time you were in here.
No.
Wait, is this Ruby or Lexi going into the room?
Ruby, because we're jumping
Yeah.
back to because you went
Yeah.
up to get the others.
You
Yeah.
Did I say Lexi? My bad.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine.
I did not prepare for you for what you were walking into at all.
Hey, you two.
Yes. Two
Okay.
of us.
I'm gonna tell you guys some stuff, and I need you to be okay with it and catch on
Of
fast.
course.
Okay. Yeah, so my mom was home, which is like a huge deal because she's a lawyer in Baltimore. They pulled her out of court because I skipped school. It was a whole thing. I was able to smooth it over. So I told them that Lexi was super distraught because she and Mark were supposed to go out this past weekend. So now my mother wants Lexi to come over to my house because my dad's going to be there soon and us to have dinner over there. You two are welcome to come. My mom
Great.
doesn't know about you guys, but it's fine. She'll be in court till the early hours of the morning. My dad's easier. Okay, she points at Lila, you're in clubs with me.
Yes.
You're new and you're popular. Okay?
Yes.
That's what we're going with. But I mean, like, you're almost there. You're really you're getting there. Okay?
Brutal.
Sunny, I'm gonna need you to kind of be quiet.
Sunny, who has not said anything since you have entered the room.
Hey, Sonny, stop being so loud.
Just look like you're really intimidated by Lexi. It'll be a very easy sell.
Just
That's
nods.
easy to do.
Also, I'm so sorry that Lexi's made you their new project.
Just looks confused and
Okay. Yeah, there's some stuff about my parent. I'll explain more later. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't mention Zach.
Absolutely not. We can be so cool.
Okay.
I'm so cool.
I bet you can.
What is Sunny doing at this exact moment when Lila says we can be so cool and gestures over to him? Presumably Ruby turns and looks at Sunny. What is Sunny doing right at that moment?
just kind of standing there, not quite T-posed, but like still
like A pose, arms down at the sides.
kind of like still kind of like half posed for measurements.
I'm really amused by the fact that you've been saying that way during our entire conversation. Like it didn't.
Yeah.
I can't move. Lexi might come back.
Yeah.
God, that's funny. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
Great.
this is fine.
So speaking of Lexi, I think by this point you've come back up and
Yep.
Open the door. Hey, Ruby,
Yeah.
when do we need to be over at your...
What time would her dad normally be home?
you've probably got like 3-4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be home till like 6 or 7.
Okay, we've got a couple of hours.
Okay, y'all hang out. I'm gonna go... BJ wants to do something stupid, so I'm gonna go with her so she doesn't do something stupid.
Wait, where are you going?
Off with BJ into the forest. I shut the door.
Wait, Lexi, should maybe all of us go?
Nope!
Lexi and BJ walking through the forest.
Okay, just be safe.
I come back, I open the door. I mean, we could all go, but Lila is wasted on about 1.5 drinks. and somebody needs to take care of her.
I'll
Lila,
babysit.
how
It's
do
a
you-
good thing you're such a good
I'm
friend.
not wasted.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how do you try to convince people that is not the case?
I am not wasted.
She says that out loud, is what she says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help me with Zach. I will help you with BJ.
Yep,
Go do what you do.
I'm doing it.
Just don't get killed.
I killed
Yep.
people in this town.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it's okay, honey.
I don't.
So
I'm cool.
actually, right at this moment, I would like both Lexi and Ruby as Nightgrove natives. Both of you, effectively, you're rolling act under pressure, but with weird. Both of you just roll weird for me.
Eh,
It's been a while since I've rolled in this game. How do I roll in this game?
So you should be able to go to your sheet.
Yes.
There should be a
And-
drop down called Hunter Moves Reference. Click the arrow next to that so that it drops down and shows you all the rolls you can make.
Wait,
Or actually, so really, for this, all you should have to do is on the left-hand side, you should see where it says weird,
Yeah.
which is at the bottom, and you should be able to just click the dice next to it, and it should give you a weird roll.
well, cool.
Hey.
Okay, all right. Mixed successes. So you all don't you in this moment, you both have the sensation, sort of, that your gut reaction to that statement is one of offense and wrongness. Like, they don't kill people, people go home. But both of you also, having it pointed out to you, have kind of a second and simultaneous thought that, like, that's weird. That's however you choose to internalize that for your character. But I will say your initial gut response is that is incorrect, that people are killed, that people are just going home. And then but you have a meta awareness of the fact that thought doesn't necessarily originate from you, or at least you don't feel completely comfortable with it. What you choose to do with that is up to you.
The thought that came to mind is like, they don't kill people, they go home. Carl, that kills people.
So how do Lexi and Ruby then respond to these statements?
So I think Ruby is thinking back to what her mom was saying. And almost putting two and two together. If I'm putting things together out of character, where she was mentioning the phrase that somebody said a while ago, I'm assuming this is someone that went home.
I'm sorry. Were you asking? I'm sorry. I didn't want to jump in
I
the
was
middle. Okay.
asking. I was trying to put that together like out of character.
Yeah, so I think this is not something that would require a roll. You know that your mom often, when she does that, you know that your grandparents are dead. They didn't go home. They're dead.
Okay.
You have not met, at least your mom's parents. You know that they're from Nightgrove, but they died before you were born.
Okay.
You know, thinking about it now, there is a difference between dying and going home. People do die in Nightgrove. There is a difference between dying and going home.
Okay. So
Most people over 20 who die in Nightgrove die. The harvest king or queen goes home.
Okay, then Ruby's gonna like pause for a minute. Huh. Are you talking about harvest?
Yeah. Sorry. It was just, it's weird. I'm not wasted.
This is a point where, however, Lexi is reacting to that weirdness in their head.
Mm-hmm.
They are using this opportunity to remove themselves from the situation so they don't have to think about it because there is somebody waiting downstairs. So the door just shuts.
Cool. That is very Lexi, and I like that too. Okay.
As that goes on, Ruby will just say to Lila, I think I'm going to be Harvest Queen.
Oh, no.
It's a valid response.
Yeah.
That seems bad. Congratulations. Sorry.
I feel like the little loading wheel is just over Lila's head right now.
I can be cool about it. Whatever is happening in this town, I'm cool. Yes. So we're just hanging out until dinner.
Yeah, we're letting Lexi do her thing. You can put your arms down, Sonny. Do you guys want to go over to my house?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Yeah, sure, why
Sonny?
not?
Okay. You don't have to be really quiet. My dad isn't like home yet. You can be usual chatty self that you are.
He was
And you have go ahead.
he was doing research earlier. Was telling me about Harvest. In case maybe you want to know
I mean,
cool tips and tricks.
I know about Harvest. I've been going to it since
That's
I was
right.
little.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yes. I am fine.
Let's go to my place. Do you
Yes.
Do you like coffee?
Yes. Yes.
That's gonna help.
Okay.
Come on. She will
it.
take both of them by the hands, probably dragging Sunny, and take them over to her house.
Yes.
I mean, not to brag, Ruby, but if somebody's interested in research, you have over at your house both a full set of World Book encyclopedias with the yearly supplements, 1998 through 1994. Not to brag, but and you have a gateway computer with the fastest multi-baud dial-up connection to America Online.
I had all of these things in the 90s. Is it fair to say her parents have like sort of I mean, we used to call it the computer room at my house.
Yeah.
But like with like a little library of stuff and
yes,
everything. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That is fair to say.
Okay. Yeah, Sonny, I've got a great place for you to do research if you need a place to.
Oh, cool.
My parents had there's a computer, there's like a library. Yeah, you can do all the research you want.
All right. Like, Sonny's still kind of like recovering from Lexi, and it's like okay, research. I know I can do that.
And Lila, we're gonna get you a cup of coffee, and you and I are gonna go to my room, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. Okay?
Oh no!
Great. Yes.
Awesome. And she'll link arms with Lila.
You should be even more afraid than Sunny was.
How terrifying is Ruby's smile right now to someone who isn't drunk?
I mean, Lexi would know.
That's okay. Yeah. No, that's no more need to be said.
Yeah.
Yikers. Okay. Fantastic. So, Lila, how are actually yeah, Lila, go ahead and read a bad situation for me. I'd like you
Okay.
to do it at a -2, please.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. How do I? Is there a way to do a negative on this?
No,
sheet?
you'll just
Oh.
well, you know what?
Wait,
There
it does.
there
It doesn't
probably
have
is.
a.
It asks you for a forward. You can just
Yeah, I can just put -2 there probably.
Yeah.
All right. Read a bad situation is there. Okay. Sure. And -2.
Yes, please.
Right. That's a failure. That's a 4. I'm gonna mark XP.
Yep. Ruby is being so nice to you right now.
She is. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is the beginning of our best friendship. Possibly.
Absolutely. You feel so comfortable right now. Like you
Yeah.
you can just kind of, you can let
Mhm.
your hair and wings down.
You're gonna be closer to her than Lexi.
Yeah, absolutely. This
Because
is
Lexi's not here right now.
this is no, but this is it because this is what you wanted, right? Like you wanted a chance to get it with the
Yes.
cool girls. Oh man, you're doing it. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Okay.
The only reason they're not going to find your body is because it's going to be spread across the county, so it can't be reassembled.
For sure.
One with the rich loam of Chase County.
Buried under my pool.
So
That's just where you put the identify or the non-identifying
Right.
parts.
oh, I actually have, so your pool, is it covered yet
Probably.
for the fall? 'Cause you're close enough to the woods that it would be a problem. So
I
too many
feel-
leaves.
I feel like once we hit Labor Day, her dad covers the pool.
Fair. Okay. All right. So let's hop to our forest explorers as Lexi
Yeah.
comes back down and meets back up with BJ.
All right, we're good. Let's go.
The sounds of the latest revelation on Jerry Springer are blaring out from behind a door down the hallway.
Somebody just hit someone with a chair.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
You know how to ride a motorcycle?
I mean, I know how to ride on the back of one.
Good enough.
Unless you want me to drive, which I have driven a motorcycle before, just not exceptionally long distances. It was for a roll.
Yeah, no, nobody else drives mine but me.
You don't have to tell us what it is, but does your motorcycle have a name?
Yes, it does.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So,
I mean, you say we don't that she doesn't have to reveal the name. Lexi will ask
okay.
when we get there. I like to know the names of the things that I'm about to ride.
Yeah.
It's polite.
She thinks about it for a second. What the hell? You can know the name. It's called Vendetta.
Vendetta? Nice. I like it. I love Vendetta.
All right. So do you ride up and head out?
Yep.
And you're going back out from the manors and then down towards the golf club and then up and around? Are you getting onto the highway or are you trying to stay off of the highway and kind of riding up alongside it?
She'll sort of avoid getting on the highway proper because if I'm imagining the orientation of this right, she would be going up the wrong side of the highway to try and get to where the trail was.
Correct.
So she's gonna try and go alongside the highway and try and get up to that point.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you actually go over. You stick to the western side, off of 131, sort of riding wrong way. Kind of. Do you think you're on the shoulder, or are you all the way off?
She'd probably take the shoulder until it is no longer viable, just because she's driving a Harley. It's not really a dirt bike.
Yeah.
It's not. It can go off road, but it's not meant to do it for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, the reason you can try it, but I think that's going to make it an easier thing. I'm going to draw on here just a line going across, which is where there is a golf cart bridge between the manors and High Ridge that goes up and over 131.
Mhm.
So you go under that and then a little ways along. Are you all talking as you're going? I mean, you would be on the back. Go ahead.
I was going to say, there is not a lot of talking that you can do
On a motorcycle, yeah.
during a motorcycle ride.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be any kind of sort of shouting into the back of the helmet. And two, do you have a second helmet?
She probably does have a second because she's had to carry Zach around before. So
okay, all right. So Lexi, do you wear the helmet?
Yes.
How can you tell that Zach was the last person to wear this helmet when you put it on?
Obviously, it smells like it.
Okay. So you were in this Zach smelling helmet. And with both of you wearing helmets, yeah, conversation is pretty much nil, but it's not a long trip.
Yep.
And you get up. You are able, thanks to your spotting of landmarks and so on from the top of the wall, you are able to find the outside of this and pull off quite before you get there. But you are roughly on the outer side of the wall now.
Yeah, she'll find a spot that's out of the way, a significant enough foliage or tree to hide the bike entirely from view of the highway. And then park it there.
Okay. Give me an act under pressure with a +1. You're acting on information you found from before, just to see how well you were able to hide it.
Mixed success.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Pretty well. If somebody's looking for you, they'll spot you. But if somebody is not actively looking for you, they would miss you. Fair?
Yeah. That seems accurate.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so you all are here and off of Vendetta.
Yep.
Yeah, and she'll walk up to where she knows the trail should be and start trying to figure out where it went from over the wall.
I'm following close behind, so give me the rules here.
Try not to step on the trail.
Right.
If you see something running at you, either run or pick up a weapon.
Is screaming just to let you know that it's coming an acceptable response?
Yes, but
Okay.
combine that with either running or grabbing a weapon.
Do you have a weapon I can grab?
She lifts the jacket on one right side and pulls out a pistol. You want this one?
Fuck yes! Are you kidding? The opportunity to be wildly irresponsible with a firearm?
She will hand you her 9mm.
Okay.
Fantastic. Now, Lexi,
Yes.
have you used a 9mm pistol before?
That's a good question. I should by
Have
default, I want to say yes, but
have you been in any role that required you to get a gun safety course?
exactly.
Yep.
I feel like I should roll fake lore.
Okay.
This isn't exactly what it's used for.
No, I would also accept.
But it is related to that.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah, absolutely. This is one of your moves. I say, let's move. Let's use the moves as much as possible. So yeah, 100%.
Nope.
Wait. So you have. Oh, that's right. The +1 would not apply to this. Yeah. So you do not have this experience. Go ahead and mark your mark.
Yep.
Ironically,
Finally,
ahead and mark the experience.
I was going to say, this is of course, this is the system where I roll well,
right.
Because rolling poorly actually gives you benefits.
Of course.
So of course I would roll well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, go ahead and mark your experience, but.
Yep. I know base is the safety on?
Yes.
How do I turn it off? Not that I'm not going to do it now. I just need to know in the right situation.
She pauses, rethinks her life choices for a second, and then shows you on the side of the handgun where the safety is.
Okay.
Now, mechanically, Lexi, do you feel it's fair, given the result of that roll, that if you need to use this 9mm as part of a kick some ass roll, you would be at a -2, being unfamiliar?
I think that is entirely fair.
Okay. All right. So you will take a -2 ongoing to using a 9mm until you have some time to practice.
100%.
Okay. So BJ shows you where the safety is.
Yep.
All right.
I do not click it off. Again, Lexi is not an idiot.
All right. And so, yeah. And then what is next? Having armed your companion, what are the two of you doing next? Are you trying to pick up the trail? Figure out what happened?
I'll be like, you go ahead. I will be your... No, that would be I will follow your lead. How is that? I'm trying to be appropriate here.
That'll work. And yeah, she's gonna try and pick the trail up and see where it leads from the other side of the wall.
Okay. So what I would like for you, BJ, to do is roll investigate a mystery. Lexi, I would like for you to roll help out.
Help out. All right. Help out.
Should I wait on my roll to see what?
No, let's go ahead and get the rolls out, and then we'll do the math as it applies after the fact.
All right.
Nope.
Okay. So I will point out. So Lexi, go ahead and mark another point of experience.
Yay! I'm making up ground quickly. Of course, it's a dangerous situation, so of course now I'm failing.
Right, exactly. Shall we say that you both have taken off your helmets at this point?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're all looking around, right?
Yeah, I would say that because she's specifically needing to investigate, she's probably got her helmet under one arm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's good. So
you want to take it off as quick as possible so you don't get hair helmet.
This would also be a great time for that to have been a success, because that would have bumped it from a mixed to a full. But Jeremy Dice Luck shining through.
Right.
So it is a single success, which means you can ask me a question about this situation, or take a hold if you don't want to ask me right now. But I would assume you're trying to figure out what happened.
What happened here / where does this lead? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, those questions are sort
of interchangeable. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and kind of evocative of what happened. You don't have to. I don't think it's interesting to stick to exactly what they are. So we'll figure out something as long as it's within roughly the same scope. You can't be like, so tell me everything that's going on in town, and But so looking around, you can realize that there are a pair of heavy impact of those, again, oversized boot prints. The one thing that you found out before is that the boots are too big for the person wearing them, and that it seems like overall the person or thing inside this outfit is smaller and kind of wearing more clothing. Maybe it's just a little person who's very cold, or maybe it is something that is trying to look bigger than it is, trying to look more person-sized than it is. But the impact of those boot prints is on the far side, indicating that that scrap of fabric tore off when the person or thing jumped from the top of the wall and then landed down at the bottom. The impact points are facing outward, which means that they leapt off the top, not repelling downward, which would be the case if the toes were in, but pointing outward towards the road. Meaning
they just dropped and were facing outward when they landed. Yeah,
correct. And then more shallow impacts into the turf here lead outward towards 131. And you can see from there are a set of tire tracks. So whatever it was hopped off, went out, and then got into a vehicle that was parked here, turned it around, and went off south on 131. or at least pulled off to the point where it reaches the asphalt and that is headed south. You can see that it's parking here. Given the weight of the imprint, given BJ's familiarity with different vehicles and tracking things, this looks probably like either a van or a pickup truck. Certainly not a sedan. Certainly not a sports car, and
How
not
big
a like.
of a van?
So we're talking like van, not minivan, but van, like a transit van, or a pickup, something like that.
Would it be too small for, say, a garbage truck?
A full-on garbage truck, yes. The type of truck that that Hutch, who's the head of the Chase County landfill, drives. Probably not. You know that sometimes the county truck will go around, but most of the time it's just Hutch in a county pickup. This could potentially match up with that size of pickup truck.
Is the landfill south of here?
Yes.
I think that BJ is putting two and two together from her investigation earlier. And the fact that the garbage has not run at all anywhere, and the fact that something roughly Hutch's truck sized picked up our mysterious, maybe not entirely normal stalker, is giving her the idea to probably check the landfill next.
So the landfill, by the way, is down. You'll head down south and then head off Keats Road to the southeast if you were to head to the landfill.
Yeah, as she thinks about that, she's like, "You might not like where I'm going to be headed next.
Why? Where are you headed next?
The landfill."
Oh, cool. No, that's good. I need to get shit for some stuff, anyways.
What are you
And then
going to get at a landfill?
There is a flash.
What aren't you? Oh, go ahead.
From one of the cars driving by, as you're like, "What aren't you?" And then there is a flash from a car driving by headed south, and you can hear, "Love you, Lexi!" As somebody going by has taken a picture of the two of you beside the road.
Well, that'll be annoying. Regardless, what wouldn't you get from a landfill if you're looking for unique materials for some design work?
Fair enough.
No, I'm all in on this idea.
Remember that statement when you get close enough to catch the smell.
You think I've never been to the land? You think this is just a new idea of mine?
Fair enough. Let's go.
Yep. Hey, I've got a fun question.
All right.
Do you not like me?
What gave you that impression?
Literally everything in how you talk, how you move, how you look.
I'm on the job right now.
Are you on the job literally 24 hours a day? Because you look the same now as you always do.
Kind of.
So then that doesn't apply as a mitigating factor.
No, I don't dislike you. I don't fawn over you like most of the people do, but I don't dislike you.
First of all, a lot of people don't fawn over me. Second of all,
I point at the car that just took a picture of you and shouted out as
I said a lot, not everybody. Yes, I have things. You're not wrong. It's hard not to when you come from, doesn't matter. But you know what? Never mind. It's fine.
Yeah, I've never really had the time for being friendly
Oh, I am
with people.
excited to hear what the next words coming out of your mouth are.
Never really had the time for being friendly with people.
You're friends with some people.
I work with Zach. Who else am I friends with?
See, you say work with. It appears I'm not saying that you guys are like fucking or anything because I don't think you are, but you guys work. It's a
not my
little bit
type.
more than just friend, or a little bit more than just work associate. I have people I work with.
I mean, yeah, maybe you can call me and Zach friends, but again, I will ask you who else.
What if I may interject to ask, was there any outward change in expression at the discussion of fucking Zach in BJ's face?
She literally blank faced, and I think she said, but I don't think anyone else picked up. He's not my type.
No, I
Oh,
like
no, I didn't.
I missed that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I also
didn't hear
missed that.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. I was just curious if there was a response there. Okay.
Yeah, no, she processed that sentence and went, "He's not my type."
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying that no, never mind. Let's go.
I don't know what you expected out of me in that.
I didn't expect anything, and that's going to sound a lot meaner than it is.
And you weren't disappointed? Yeah.
No, I had no expectations in particular, and I am satisfied with the response. How is that? Is that an acceptable way to put it?
You're not going to offend me. I've been offended by professionals.
First of all, I want you to know I am a professional level offender. Second of all, I'm not trying to offend you. If I'm trying to offend you, sweetie, you will know it.
Good enough.
Let's go.
All right. So you two are mounting back up and heading south, I presume?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. We will hop before we end for the evening, if everybody's up for it. We will hop back for one last scene with the crew arriving over at. Is this as we're arriving over? Is there conversation as we scoot between the two houses, or are we over at Ruby's house at this point? For the other three of you,
We're over at Ruby's at this point.
Yeah.
all right.
She will immediately direct Sunny to the room with the computer and the library.
After Sunny's left alone, Sunny tries to find more personal looking documents related to the harvest.
I thought you were going to say more personal looking items related to the Sinclair family. It's like, well, let's see about these tax returns. All right. So what sort of we'll do you a roll and then we'll pop to where Ruby and Lila are going. Is that cool? Everybody cool with that?
Mhm.
Yep.
So tell me more what you're trying to find out, or would you like to make a roll first, and then we can go from there?
Trying
I
to
assume
find-
you're investigating a mystery, but
Yeah. Mostly looking for like well-worn history books that he'll glance through and like see if they're annotated or
oh, okay, all right, I like that. All right, go. So yeah, so you're eschewing the computer entirely, and you're looking on the library shelves to see what's here.
for the time being.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Go ahead and give me an investigate a mystery roll, please.
Nope.
Okay. What is a book that Sunny would find on this bookshelf? Mark your experience, by the way.
Mhm.
And then what is a book that Sunny would find on these bookshelves that is utterly unrelated to the situation at hand, but completely fascinating that to Sunny specifically, that would cause Sunny to completely lose uh, uh, the 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 track of what you should be doing and focus and just sort of sit down in the comfortable winged back chair, elegant winged back chair in this library and study room and sink into a study of it.
Um, it's probably a niche legal book, given
Oh yeah.
the context of this library.
Oh yeah. So there is a book about maritime law specifically as it applies to the Chesapeake Bay during and in the decade immediately following the War of 1812. Oh, no, I've got it even better. There is a book about maritime law as it applies to the Oyster Wars, which was a thing that happened in Maryland.
Yes.
There were actual there were like oyster pirates. Does that sound like that fits?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this isn't what you were going for with this, but it fits into the vibe because anytime I hear maritime law anymore, all I can think of, and I can't even tell you why, is the lighthouse.
Yeah, fair.
Which fits into this game's vibe.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Jeremy, thank you. Okay, first off, that's amazing. So yeah, Sonny, you are so distracted by this. You sink into this. I tell you what though, I will for this, I will give you, if by some freak circumstance the Oyster Wars become relevant at any point in our Monster of the Week game, I will give you a +1 ongoing to anything related to the Oyster Wars.
Y'all, we have a new mission in this.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair?
Yep.
All right,
Where's
so
the nearest body of water?
Sunny is good. Sunny is locked in on this book. Actually, let me ask you this. Are you keeping this book?
No.
Okay, all right, fair. I just a little sort of BioWare-esque like Renegade or Paragon choice for Sunny there. Okay, but you so all the more reason for you to just sit down and devour this thing cover to cover. All right. While that is happening, Lila and Ruby.
So Ruby will briefly take Lila by the kitchen, get her a cup of coffee, and take her up to her room.
Lila, do you drink coffee?
No. It makes me jittery. And
awesome.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's gonna be
Fine.
super chill.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll help with the alcohol.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll take her into her room, sit her on the bed, and shut the door.
Mara, I love the prop work, by the way.
So
Did you have a
I
mug
have
already? That's awesome.
I did. I always have it because I need water.
That's amazing. All right, sorry. So you sit her on the bed.
Yep. She will walk over to her closet and open it. She has a massive closet, by the way. It's like a walk-in closet with designer clothes. Okay. I can open doors for you. I can get you into the right parties. I can get you with the right people. I assume these are all things you want, right?
Yes.
All right. And as she's saying this, she is handing you clothes.
Oh. Yeah. I'm trying really hard not
You're
to spill this
supposed
cup.
to put them on. Put the coffee down. Put them on.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
All of them?
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh my gosh. No. This. And she'll pick out like some designer jeans, some boots,
Okay.
and like a tank top with like a jeans jacket to go over it.
Oh, okay.
This. Okay.
I see Ruby has a new project too.
Yeah.
For our audio audience, by the way, Mara is doing some truly phenomenal prop work with imaginary clothes and the mug.
She will grab some makeup and some hair stuff from her vanity, and
Oh gosh.
so I'm assuming Lila doesn't stop her.
No. She's still just holding the clothes there,
Yeah,
clutched to.
The puffy jacket has not come off.
No,
right?
it has
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
Ruby will set the clothes aside. Fine, we'll do that in a minute, and she'll start doing her hair. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna help you. You and I are gonna be besties.
Yes.
But there are 3 things that you have to remember if you're gonna be besties with me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Number 1, when you're over at my house, you help me lie to my parents.
Got it.
Number 2, we hate charity.
Yes.
Do you know that's a person?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have this. I know a little bit about Ruby's stuff. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I know a little bit about the drama.
I just was curious if Lila is taking this as a philosophical statement or as a
Charity is another one of the popular kids, so she would definitely know.
Yeah, for sure.
Lila goes and just finds like any like
store.
donation places
Yeah.
that
The fucking like
and just
Dumps it on the
beats
ground.
shit out of the Santa Clauses.
who's been vandalizing the Baltimore Hunger Project? What the hell?
Oh no, yeah, I know
Okay.
that.
Number 3, and most important, Zach is mine. And at this point, she like tightens her hand around her hair.
Okay. Yes.
Or Lila.
Good. Then let's get started.
That. Uh. The makeup's great. That's fine. I think I should actually maybe get back because I don't know. I talked to the counselor at school and she might have called my parents. I think I need to check in with them.
You can call them. She offers you her phone. I have my own private line.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
There's
gonna
no escape.
dial the number.
To your parents?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. So you dial it. So okay. So it rings once,
Come on,
twice.
come on. Pick up.
And then you can hear the cheerful little voice of Hop go, "Read residence."
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Lila.
Hey. Weren't you home? I heard somebody got killed.
Yes.
Whoa.
It was very traumatic.
Did you know him?
Yes.
Did you? Hey. What does Hop call you? Does Hop call you Lila? Or does Hop call you something else?
No, she probably calls me something else. It's probably some stupid nickname. Hang on.
Dee Dee?
Ugh. Yes.
Okay. Dee
That reaction.
Ugh.
Dee. Was
No.
it one of your
Are mom and dad home?
Was it one of your nighttime friends?
Is dad home?
Was it one of your nighttime friends? You gotta tell me.
No.
Yeah, dad's home.
Can I talk to dad?
Can I go in your room?
No.
I don't know if I can get dad.
God damn it. Hop.
You said a no word.
Yeah, tell dad about it.
Okay, I
You
will.
can get me in trouble that way.
Okay. Go ahead and manipulate someone.
Yeah, I am.
Good. That was slick.
All right, manipulate someone. So technically, with unnatural appeal, I can roll weird instead of charm when I'm trying to manipulate someone. I don't know if that would work on my sister.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I tell you what. Go ahead. Here's what I'll do because I think that's a fair call. Go
Mhm.
ahead and roll it with charm, but go ahead and roll it with +1 because Hop
Okay.
really wants to get you in trouble. Is that a fair
That's-
trade-off?
I like that. Yes.
Okay.
I was banking on that a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. That makes it a flat roll, so that's good. All right. Damn it! How?
Well, I don't. Okay, so I don't think that can.
I don't
be,
think that.
can be right. Okay, so
No, that can't. I don't know how that happened.
so looking at the dice,
Okay.
you
yeah.
got a 7.
Yeah.
-1 and then a +1.
Plus
I think
one, yes, it'd be a
you know what
7.
you know what it was? I think you typed a +1 and it didn't know what to do with that and it freaked out.
Okay.
I think in the future just do a 1
Got
Yeah.
it.
and
Yeah.
it'll do it. So
Okay.
that's actually a 7. So that's a mixed success.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I think what will happen with this so Hop says, "Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell, and you have to tell Dad what you said. You have to tell Dad the word that you said. You have to tell Dad that you said the G word.
Fine.
Okay." And there's just this little like going away from the phone, like sort of Doppler effect. And then there is a moment back. What is your dad's name?
Oh goodness. These are questions.
That's okay. That's okay because
yeah, I don't
it's not
remember
like
off the
he'd be
top
like,
of my head.
"Hello, this is Gerald." No. What does your dad call you?
Lila. I think
Okay.
that's yeah.
All right. So
It's
there's a-
Delilah if it's
Ye-
full name time. But
Yeah. So there's a moment later, and you can hear the sort of like slightly murmured, but like clearly constant chatter from Hop returning towards the phone. There is the scrape of the handset being picked back up. And then Lila?
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
So I hear that you've been using some names we don't use in this house.
Yes.
Be sure you're not in the house.
I'm not in the house.
So, okay. Well, listen, we're going to talk about that, okay?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So certain people are they're watching. We try not to draw their attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Hop. You know what? You got it. I'm gonna talk to your sister. You have to go in here. No, I want to hear. It's okay. I know you do, but I'm gonna go into my office now. Okay. And you can hear sort of like fading Hop noises and then a click of a door.
Fading
Okay.
Hop noises.
I want that to be the subtitle on the Netflix adaptation of the show.
Yeah. So what's going on?
So I don't know if the school has called you. I'm trying to be I don't like Ruby's room is probably pretty big. Lila is trying to get privacy.
How's
I don't
that-
think that's
Oh,
possible.
How's that going, Ruby?
I know.
I was assuming Ruby was brushing her hair.
Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right there.
Great.
So
Great.
I'm
Cool.
gonna say, Ruby, you're catching like every third word of this.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Great. Cool. Did the school call you about things that have happened today? Or
We did get a
have they called
call.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, we did get a call.
Mhm.
I heard from my Julie. Seemed like a real sweet sort. She was real concerned about you. Said you might be pretty broken up about it.
Yeah.
Teaches creative writing. Is that something you've thought about?
What? So yeah, I totally have. I had shit. How's she
Go-
gonna do this?
I also I would like you to at this point roll a uh go ahead and roll me a uh is it, so roll me an act under pressure to
Uh-huh.
not sound drunk to your dad.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I kind of want to fail at this.
You can absolutely just like choose to take the L on this
I
one.
think. Well, so I'm gonna see because she's trying to do a she wants her dad to make her come home because she needs to get out of this right
Oh,
here.
okay,
This is
all right.
bad.
All right. So if you want your dad to pick up on this,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna say then that this is let's call this an act under pressure.
That's yep. Okay. Act under pressure. There we go. Come on.
I just want to say, can there be negatives to this since you're drunk?
No.
We don't need a negative.
We don't
That's
We don't
more-
need negatives.
No. Need negatives here.
So okay, so go ahead and mark your experience again.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so go ahead.
Yeah, it was I knew him, so it was really and it was really shocking.
Did you how well did you know him? Was he someone that you knew or someone that you knew?
Someone
You obviously know what your
I-
dad means.
yeah, someone that I knew like no context basically.
Okay. Sure. Where are you calling from, Lila?
Ruby's house.
Oh, have you talked to your parents about Ruby?
I think so. I think damn it, that's not gonna help her. I think she
No.
has
Well, you did fail the roll, so
I
that seems
did.
appropriate.
This does track. I think she
Oh.
has told them like it's a girl from school. I think she's yeah, said like we're on these clubs together.
Oh.
Expressing like some interest in wanting to hang out with her in like the teenager way of like I don't want to like tell you about it, but I am
Yeah.
like kind of bragging about it slightly.
Oh, Ruby, that's
Yeah.
on the cheer squad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what, Lila, that's real smart. I'm proud of you. Just to take some time and you're making friends. And not only are you making friends, but you're leaning on friends when you need help. And honestly, I'll tell you this. As someone who's been in this world for a long time, leaning on people when you need to is one of the hardest skills. I wish I'd learned that when I was your age. So, you know, Lila, I'm proud of you. I am. So you don't even need to ask. You stay as long as you need to. You know what? We'll call in. Can you get a ride in? You know what? I've got the school I've got the school directory. I'm gonna call it's Sinclair, is that right?
Yeah.
There's sound of papers flipping. I'm gonna call Ruby's parents and just you know what, with everything that's going on, I'm gonna let them know that it's okay with us if you stay over, and if they can give you a ride in, or I can come in and pick you both up tomorrow. Okay. No, it's okay. You don't have to thank me. I'm just like I said. I'm proud of you, and I just You know, it's well, you're doing great. You're doing great, Lila. Don't worry about us. We'll look after everything here. No,
I
it's
think I'm
okay.
gonna be sick.
Oh, I know. This kind of thing, this can be rough. Well, listen,
No.
now you have somebody to hold your hair. So,
Holy shit.
I love you, and I'm proud of you. I hope you feel better. And we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Uh-huh.
That could
Okay.
not have gone worse.
No,
I think you mean better.
Hey, Lila,
Yeah.
fill in dreams, sweetie.
Click.
I'm proud of you. And then
Was Ruby catching most of this?
I think like every third word, and I think with how bad that roll went, you can catch pretty much what you. I'll let the two of you work that out between you.
From over her shoulder, Ruby is just gonna like hug her almost around the neck and say, like I said, we're gonna be best friends.
Great.
That's not horrifying.
And I think with that, we cut to credits, and the end credit song on this one is by Crash Test Dummies, and we cut in on the poor Lila holding these clothes, like pulling her puffy jacket around her, and we get that once there was this girl who wouldn't go and change with the girls in the change room. Thanks, everybody. This has been Welcome to Nightgrove High, Monster of the Week. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye. Sweet dreams.
Bye.